Ooh, I like this. It's hard to tell, though, if you're a good guy, a bad guy, somewhere in the middle.
I've heard that all my life.
It's a good place to be.
Indeed.
We're talking about in movies.
Oh, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon.
Good to see you again. How are you?
Good to see you. I've been great.
I'm looking at this scene. What exactly was going on there at the end?
I suspect that Will has someone in that suite of rooms that he shouldn't be dealing with.
Right.
He is supposedly working for my boss, a very wealthy Spanish gentleman who has a string of racing cars, and Will is going to con all the other racing teams working for my boss.
And she's in on it, too.
Well, no, she's in on something else altogether.
Oh.
That's my boss's girlfriend.
Oh.
And I suspect that he's in there with someone, but I have no idea who.
You don't know it's her. You don't know it's her.
No. But he's in there with somebody, and he shouldn't be, because he might give things away.
Now, when you signed on to this project, did you know Will Smith was going to be
Oh, yes.
a part of it?
That was one of the big reasons for
So-
doing it, was to get a chance to work with
Is
him.
that
I
a
must
no-
say I was not in the least disappointed. It was even better than I expected.
You hear great things about him from different actors I've talked to over the years, that he is like one of the movie stars. Like he's the type of guy who lives up to that.
He does. He lives up to that. But for me, the main reason I liked working with him is because he works so hard, and he comes in so prepared, and as a result, you can then have a ball with the day's work. At the end of the day, I wanted to keep working. You know,
I heard you say that he's got everything down, so it's almost like, these are my words, a jazz musician, where he's got the melody, so therefore he can improvise.
Now we can riff. And it was just so much fun working with him.
It's going toe-to-toe, right?
Yeah.
So he tends to kind of go off script and
He
riff a
does.
bit.
When he does, it's effective. And with these writers who wrote such brilliant stuff to begin with, you very rarely needed to go off book. But they were there to say, hey, wait a minute, you know what, let's try thus and such. We would all go off book.
How fun.
Yeah,
Or is that
it's
scary?
great. Both.
Yeah.
It's both.
Well,
But,
you know,
that's one of the great things about the business I'm in is, they
the
pay us some decent money to go have fun.
The director
Seriously.
says, all right, you can do it your way, we'll do one your way,
Yeah.
and then we'll do my way.
And then he'll use my way.
Exactly. You know when a director tells you, okay, we'll try it both ways. Guess which one's going to get used?
Can we talk about your wife for a moment?
Absolutely.
I can remember back when you just got married. You were on AM Los Angeles with me, and you looked in the camera and you wanted to say hello to your new wife.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
Okay.
You've been married a long time
She's
now.
still your new wife, right?
Especially
She
in,
is,
in
absolutely.
Hollywood terms.
Well, we've been together. We're coming up on our 26th anniversary.
That's incredible.
And we've been together almost 28 years. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, it is fairly incredible.
And you met what? Simon and Simon?
No. We met actually at the Publicists Guild luncheon. And then I wanted to see her again and didn't quite know how. And it fell into my lap, an opportunity to go do Designing Women.
Oh, so you went to
And not only was that the opportunity,
Oh, how fun.
I found out after I had accepted the role, I had no idea what it was, that I was playing her first ex-husband and there was a love scene involved. And
Cha-ching!
indeed.
Did you get paid for that?
I had to kick money back.
See,
I think,
it's
for
got to
that
be
one.
so weird being an actor. So you don't even really have to go on a date. One is created for you.
Well, I actually waited until we weren't working together anymore to ask her out on a date, because I didn't want her to think that it was just
So were there
part of the
was
deal.
there chemistry and
Oh yes,
the whole
immediately.
shebang?
And there still is. That's the great thing.
Oh, I love that.
And after 28 years together, the other thing that happens is she's also my best buddy, and that's probably
That's
more important.
the main
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
May I ask you about your health? Because I know you underwent, what, lung surgery?
Yeah, I had part of a lung removed over 10 years ago now, and
Did
I'm
you
doing
have
fine.
full-blown lung cancer?
Oh yes,
The big
there's
C.
not any other kind.
Were you a,
The
were you a
bad one.
smoker?
Only for 40 years.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
and only about
And
2 or
now?
3 packs
did you
a
have
day.
that kind of
Nothing.
epiphany after this about life, or you're pretty much the same?
I do have a tendency simply to appreciate little things more than I used to. It wasn't like a mind-blowing epiphany. It's just that I have noticed over the years since then that this time of year when the orange blossoms come out, I tend to notice them more.
Yeah.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
You truly smell the
Yeah,
flowers at
indeed.
that point. Gerald, always good to see you.
Good to
back.
see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
House of Cards also.
House of
Just wanna
Cards.
say that's
Thank
a great
you.
thing to
You
be a part
play
of.
a really good, bad guy.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you so
And
much.
he has to speak Mandarin, so
Which is no
Focus-
mean
kudos.
feat.
Yeah.
Focus opens tomorrow and still to come.